Pleasant, sun-filled Sunday, temperature 77 degrees at game time. And the first pitch is one of many changeups.
You're going to see that sinking fastball, 85, 86 on that outer edge. That's what he's trying to do, is create that soft contact.
He does get the soft contact with the next pitch, which was the changeup. His glove, as he calls the pitches for himself, tries to keep hitters off balance, and Jake sends this one to short. Kevin Newman playing there today for the first start for him in this series, and he makes a play for the second out. Intentionally walked his fifth time up to the plate.
That's crazy.
Little slow roller towards short. Altuve, who leads the league in infield hits, will add another to that total. Jose Altuve with 20 infield hits. Didn't hit the ball hard, but you don't always have to when you have his speed. 4 away now from Jeff Bagwell. There's a ball the other way, just like Blummer mentioned. Cam Smith taking that pitch the other way for a base hit. So Cam in his first game as the cleanup hitter with a single. They still don't add up to Christian Walker's total, as he is 6 for 24 against Hendricks. There's a little flare into shallow center coming on Joe Adell to make the catch for the final out of the Rengifo playing third base and batting leadoff with no Zach Neto in there. Skies the first pitch into left center field. Cooper Hummel, who's in left today, will make the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out for Gusto. This ball hit in the air to right, but playable for Cam Smith, who comes in and makes the catch. So 2 outs on 3 pitches, and a good start for Ryan Gusto. Like Trout. And he gets him with the fastball up. Good start to this one for Gusto. He needs only 7 pitches to get through the top 3 in the Angels order. 3-run home runs on this trip. Into right field. That'll be the Astros' 3rd hit of the day, all singles, and now 3 of the last 4 hitters with base hits for the Astros. And he goes down on 3 pitches here in his first time against Hendricks. That is the first strikeout for Kyle and 1 away in the inning. Astros took 2 out of 3 from the Angels in Houston. That's a foul tip caught by the catcher Logan O'Hoppe. Dubon trying to claim that ball hit the ground.
I think he might be claiming that he hit the glove.
Ball's hit sharply, but at the second baseman Christian Moore, he will flip it to Kevin Newman covering, and that'll do it for the Astros in the second. Leadoff hit, doesn't move off first. Ground ball towards short. Dubon will move towards the middle of the diamond and make a nice play for out number 1 in the inning. O'Hoppe grounds the first pitch to Guillorme. 1 big hop and a throw over to first, and there's out number 2. Win here in Anaheim after splitting in Sacramento with the A's. Swing and a miss. Ryan Gusto looking good early, striking out Trout and Adell to end the first 2 innings. He has 2 strikeouts on the day. 7 hits, 3rd most in the American League. Skies that one into shallow right. Out goes Shonowell, coming across Christian Moore, and coming in, Lamont Wade Jr. calls them both off and makes the play. The Angels. Ground ball towards the middle. Diving stop by Newman, but with Jake's speed, no chance. There's a 10-game hitting streak for Jake, matching his career high in his second one of the season. Finally had a non-true outcome result, and the bat sends the first pitch into center field. Joe Adell comes on, and he'll make a sliding catch, diving for that fly ball to center for the second out of the inning. Myers goes, and the pitch is a strike. The throw's a little wide, and that's stolen base number 12 for Jake Myers. That is a new career high for Jake, and we're not even at the halfway point of the season.
Through the bag. Use some of that velocity from the speed you created.
Now Cam's going to try to beat this one out on the infield, and Christian Moore throws him out to end the inning. Jr. wasn't part of the Angels at that point, but he did hit a home run against Gusto earlier with the Giants. That was the first home run that Gusto had allowed in his big league career. Now Wade Jr. is 2 for 3 against Ryan as he singles into center field. Hit a line drive. Guillorme with a catch and a quick throw to first. That's a close play. Lamont Wade Jr. just gets back in. Swing and a miss. He got Christian Moore. That's strikeout number 3 for Ryan. 1 in every inning and 2 outs here in the 3rd. Chopper towards second. Played there by Altuve, and he'll throw out Rengifo to end the inning. Had a total of 20. Christian sends one to center field. Pretty well hit, but Adele has a beat on it. In front of the warning track, puts it away for out number 1 in the 4th.
Do it back in Tampa Bay. Right as the pitcher was in his windup, he moved a little bit closer, anticipating off speed, and got it as Caratini flies out to center field for the second out of the inning.
And a little pop-up may be playable. And Luis Rengifo has room to put it away for the final out of the inning. 3 outs in the air for Kyle Hendricks here.
So they just went with it. Could be a good weapon for him down the stretch, TK.
Absolutely. This ball lofted into left. Time for Cooper Hummel to get there right on the foul line and makes the play for out number 1. Ball is first time up. 1-2 count here. And he waves that pitch off the plate. That's Gusto's 4th strikeout, 1 in every inning, and 2 outs here in the 4th. Hitter 1 game, and today's his 2nd DH day of the season. That ball's lined into left field. That'll be down for a hit. Taylor Ward will take the turn at first. He's going to head to second. Cooper's got a shot at him, and just in time ahead of the throw is Ward as he gets in with a double. Took a risk there, and it paid off.
And after you've slowed him up a little bit, trying to break their bat, he tried to double up.
Doubles up, and it doesn't pay off. O'Hoppe with 2 home runs yesterday hits another one today. Just cleared the low wall in left field, and it's 2-0 Angels on O'Hoppe's 17th home run and his 3rd in the span of less than 24 hours.
That curveball just didn't get down, it stayed up. And O'Hoppe top spin that thing out of here.
The wall is a little bit taller where it protects the bullpen, but it's very short from the foul line for about 20 feet.
Yeah, I tried to go with that sweeper, and it just
worked. 20 pitches here in the 4th. And he ends it with a strikeout, getting Adele for the 2nd time. 5 strikeouts for Ryan, but the Angels have a 2-0 lead thanks to Logan O'Hoppe.
Only a couple of balls off the bat over 95 miles an hour.
Dubon skies one to left, carrying to left. Taylor Ward at the wall, and it'll go! Mauricio Dubon, who had a huge series in Sacramento, hits a home run here in Anaheim. And the Astros cut the lead in half. It's now 2-1.
Wow, you ain't lying about some of that late life. Mauricio had to pull the hands in on that pitch. It was a sinker in off the plate. Off the bat at 99 miles an hour. But enough to carry it 378 feet just to the left of the bullpen area. I think that coffee may have settled in for Mauricio.
Ground ball to the right side. Christian Moore's there for the 1st out of the inning.
Here's a look at that pitch. That was a sinker on our MD Anderson strike zone in off the plate. Doobie pulled the hands in, dropped the head on it. Letting it carry in that beautiful SoCal sunlight. He's got himself another home run on this trip.
Cam Smith has 2. Jeremy Pena gets into one to left center field, and this game will be tied way up on the rocks for JP3. Number 11 on the season, and we're tied at 2.
That ball was smoked. JP stayed back on a changeup and went to Crush City.
That's his 2nd home run on the trip. And he acknowledges the bullpen after he crosses home plate. Got into that one.
Yeah, that ball smoked. 423-foot shot.
Ooh. Now Jake Myers hits one past Luis Rengifo. Myers with hits in back-to-back at-bats. And the Astros starting to figure things out against Hendricks here in the 5th.
Yeah, some hard-hit baseballs in this inning, leading to a couple of runs. And then this is that 2nd home run. That was a set changeup. Came in at 79.5 miles an hour and left at 106.2. There wasn't a ballpark or national park that was going to hold that one in. Ready. Ball's not carrying to right.
Altuve lost his helmet on that little pop-up to first for the 2nd out. There goes Jake trying to for his second steal of the day. Another head first slide. Love the slides by Jake lately. Ground ball toward third. It goes off the glove of Rengifo. Is going to score a run. That ball looked like it was playable. Instead, it's 3-2 Astros. 3-run top of the fifth.
Astros catching a break.
It's been a tough stretch in the first couple of months. That ball smoked in the right center field, and with Cam Smith's speed, this is going to be fun to watch. He's flying around third. He's heading home. He'll score. Oh, he's going to slide just for the fun of it. It's 4-2 Astros. RBI double Christian Walker. Caratini into left field, and that will be caught by Taylor Ward to end the inning. But a big fifth inning for the Astros. That was when Gusto came in out of the pen. Now Lamont Wade is 3 for 4 in his career against Gusto with his single into right. He is 2 for 2 today.
We did yoga every day before spring training.
Called third strike. Newman doesn't like the call. That's a half dozen strikeouts for Gusto after a career high 8. 3-1 pitch, shallow center coming on Jake Myers. He won't be able to make the play. One off the bat there by Christian Moore, and that'll float in for a single, putting runners on first and second with 1 out.
Cam's in a great situation where the expectation isn't on him to go out and produce. Nice play by Christian Walker on that line drive off the bat of Rengifo.
Gusto at Dyken Park. And he crushes one to right field. A 4-2 game's going to turn around. It's now a 5-4 Angels lead as he hits his second home run of the season against Gusto, both coming on a fastball. Shotwell hits number 6 on the year.
Tried to go up top, and Shotwell met him there with a big swing. So exchanging home runs with the Astros gets him back into it. You'll see this fastball at the top of the zone. Shotwell made the adjustment and got out early and pummeled it.
That one's popped way up in the air. Foul territory. Christian Walker will put it away. That'll do it for the Angels in the fifth, but a big 2-out, 3-run swing. That's why. That'll be a 4-pitch walk to start the inning for a guy who's usually all over the zone. Dubon hits the ball well to left field. Back goes Taylor Ward. Has he done it again? It's gone!
Who is this guy?
A double Doobie Day. 2 home runs for Mauricio Dubon. 4 on the road trip. He had 1 all year before this trip. And the Astros retake the lead at 6-5.
Doobie. Double Doobie. How about it? He's feeling lit.
What is going on?
Wow. I'm not sure the doorway is going to be big enough in the plane to get him on there. Dubon taking a fastball. They keep trying to bust him in, and he keeps opening up and unloading. That ball went 402 feet.
Now Luis Guillorme on a 2-2 pitch sends one into right field for a base hit. And the Astros, still with nobody out in the inning, will turn it over to the top of the lineup. Down in the hole now, 0-2. And hits the ball well. There is a multi-hit game for Jeremy Pena. He hits one to the wall. Luis Guillorme being waved around third. Here comes the relay throw by Newman. And safe at home plate. The ball gets away from Ohapi with a head first slide. Astros take a 7-5 lead. Pena ends up at third. Jake sends the ball to right field. That'll be plenty deep enough to score Jeremy Pena. Jeremy will tag up and he can trot home. That is the 8th run for the Astros. 8-5, back-to-back 4-run innings.
Have some backup in case the ball does continue to get hit hard off of Gusto, just to protect him and protect his potential win.
Tube's taking off well before Strickland was going to deliver a pitch. And Jose's going to get caught in a rundown. He was halfway to second. before Strickland even thought about delivering that pitch. So it was an easy step off and pickoff. That's a good walk. Cam draws the second walk of the inning since Strickland's been in, the third walk overall. Walker goes after that pitch for the final out of the inning. But the Astros score 4 more. They now lead 8-5. The Angels have scored 5 runs on them in the last couple of innings. And this ball into center field, playable for Jake Myers. He tells Cam Smith, I got it. And he does, and there's one away. Cam backing him up just in case. Against Gusto. 2-run home run by O'Hoppe, 3-run home run by Shotwell. Swing and a miss. Nice bounce back for Gusto to get O'Hoppe this time swinging. Who was 1 away from his career high in strikeouts, which he said his last start. Won't get it likely in this start as he is through 6 innings if this pop-up is caught, and it is by Victor Caratini, who catches Gusto in a hug to end the inning.
Back in 1987, baseball's first player to make $1 million.
About it. First pitch swinging is Victor Caratini against the new pitcher for the Angels here. Along with Cam Smith, Victor Caratini and Jose Altuve. And Mauricio leads the way with 3. Hummel down on strikes for the second time today.
Let it eat.
Might as well go for your 3rd and 3 innings. Oh, he's in take mode.
Wow, auto take.
For a guy who rarely walks, Dubon was in auto take mode after back-to-back home runs the last 2 innings. The Army goes after the first one, lobs it into left field. It looks like it's going to stay playable for Rengifo. A fan almost interfered, but Rengifo stays with it for the final out. That's inside, so Wade Jr. still without a hit against the lefty, but does draw a walk. Pitches. Ground ball to short. Could be 2. Dubon to Altuve, and the throw is high, and that'll be a safe at first base. Could have been a double play. That's no error, just a fielder's choice. Rengifo to strike out to end the inning. Now he gets Christian Moore going up top for a strikeout. That's the second out of the inning, and the first strikeout for Brian King. Into left field. That'll be down for a hit. The Angels will have 2 runners on here with 2 outs, and Nolan Shotwell to the plate. Little ground ball that's going to get through into left field. Being waved around is Kevin Newman. Here comes the throw by Hummel. Not quite in time. Angels make it a 2-run game. It's now 8-6. Shotwell just found a hole on the left side for his 4th RBI of the day. Got him. Big strikeout for Abreu, getting Trout on 3 pitches. Strands 2 runners, and the Astros remain in front 8-6. This one popped up. Nolan Shotwell, the first baseman, shielding his eyes from the sun, and puts it away for the first out of the 8th. Pitch in, but it's called a strike. Jake checked his swing, but Tom Hanahan thought it was on the plate. 22 and 44 after the All-Star break. Altuve bids for a hit. Deep shortstop. Kevin Newman's throw is not in time. Second infield hit of the day for Jose Altuve. The acting manager. Here's a good look.
Yeah, they got him. He went big leap, and he went to the top of the bat.
After they make this announcement.
Ball on the field is overturned. The runner is out. Los Angeles retains their challenge.
8-6 game as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Ground ball to short. Waiting on it's Mauricio Dubon. He'll make a throw to first in time to get Taylor Ward for the first out. Oh, he went again. O'Hoppe couldn't hold up. How about Brian Abreu getting Logan O'Hoppe here on strikes? He's now retired all 3 batters he's faced. Now he's trying to get an inning and a 3rd. This ball hit into left center field. Long run. Jake Myers still going back. Jake reaches up and it's off the base of the wall. Adele with a double here on an 0-2 pitch as he keeps the inning going for the Angels, hitting that one to the base of the wall in left center. Got him. Abreu strikes out O'Hoppe and Wade Jr. to end the inning. Gives up a double in between, but the Astros will head to the 9th. Astros have their closer, Josh Hader, beginning to loosen up. Cam hits it to short. That'll be a line out for out number 1 here in the 9th. Into right field. That'll be Walker's second hit of the game. Christian Walker will be a 1-out base runner here in the 9th. Pena getting his first hits ever as a designated hitter. Eric Kinney may have a little discussion with Tom Hanahan in the next half inning because that did not look like it was strike 3, but he's called out for the second out. Switch hitter Gustavo Campero on their bench. How about Isak right off the bench and a little knock into left field. Stopping at second base is Christian Walker. The Astros have 2 runners on here, and they'll give Mauricio Dubon another opportunity.
Nurture the hope that there is hope.
Down goes Dubon on strikes. We're going to head to the bottom half of the 9th. Astros leading 8-6. Josh Hader will be on to try to close it out. Defensively, and the Astros will forfeit their DH. First pitch swinging, or second pitch swinging. Zach Neto, the pinch hitter, has made it a 1-run game. It's now 8-7 as Mauricio Dubon, the new left fielder, watches that sail away. Neto coming off the bench, hitting for Kevin Newman, hits one out against Hader, and it's now a 1-run game.
Sinker to the inside. Neto got to it. They were set up in there. Neto opened it up and cleared it out.
So now Christian. There's a swing and a miss. Hader gets the first out of the inning as Christian Moore goes down on strikes. Now back to the top of the order. Trying to hold up. That's a swing, says first base umpire Sean Barber. Rengifo down on strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. On Friday night in the 9th inning. This ball drilled deep to right center field. Myers will watch it hit the base of the wall. Jake overruns it, and now Shonowell will stay at second. Jake will play it off the wall. It stays a double. Shonowell's the tying run on second base now with 2 outs, and Mike Trout striding to the plate. Into center field, coming on Myers, and he makes the catch. Astros prevail 8-7. A line drive rope off the bat of Mike Trout, caught for the final out of the game, and the Astros have a winning road trip, taking 4 out of 7 on this trip to Sacramento and Anaheim. And Blummer, that's now by the skin of their teeth, 9 straight series without losing any of those 9.
Yeah, I feel like we should be running to the bus, getting on there and getting out of here, because the Astros did a good job of taking that one. It got close there towards the end. You got to give credit to the Angels for battling against the Astros, but they continue their domination in the West. They continue their domination of the Angels.